very, very welcome to Enniscorthy, the heart of, I would say, Wexford, Waterford and Wicklow. As Minister with responsibility for defence, and more importantly a Minister that represents this constituency, I want to register my wholehearted support for the Celtic Routes project, and I am particularly delighted to welcome our delegation from Wales here today. And I don't think we should underestimate the impact the Celtic Routes project will have on tourism and visitor numbers here in this part of Ireland, and indeed the west coast of Wales as well. And when you consider that over 134,000 UK visitors visited Wexford in 2016, the potential to develop both our markets is absolutely immense. But this project will do more than simply boost visitor numbers, as two neighbouring countries, Ireland and Wales, already share so much in common, let it be on the sporting field, let it be agriculture, or in many other areas. Whatever the outcome of that dreaded word Brexit is, I believe that Celtic Routes will only serve to strengthen the bond and the relationship that already exists between our two countries. What impresses me most about the project is the emphasis on encouraging people to visit some of the lesser known and unexplored parts of our region, and often the most beautiful parts of our region are the lesser explored areas, and I think Phil touched on that in his remarks. And we all know of locations and attractions in Wexford, Wicklow and Waterford that have so much untapped tourism potential, and I've no doubt that we will explore many areas in Wales as well. The idea that we will now put a spotlight on the areas that to date have not realised their tourism potential is something that is very, very welcome. I think it says a lot too about our regions that this project seeks to focus on promoting authentic towns, villages, coastlines and walkways. I'm not sure, one of the programmes I often watch is, it's an English programme, is where you're trying to buy a house in the UK and they go around this programme, Escape to the Country. And it is absolutely unbelievable to see some of the untapped parts of let it be Wales or England. It really is so beautiful, so it is. And like Ireland as well, we have so much to share in that. We know that we have some of the most authentic, picturesque and tranquil locations in our respective homes, counties, which now under this project will be on the radar and will see greater numbers being able to visit and explore. Before I do conclude, I think it's important to recognise that today is just part of the overall tourism success story that the southeast of Ireland has seen in recent months. And earlier this month, Minister for Rural Affairs Michael Ring announced an investment of over almost 18 million euros to the three counties within the Celtic Routes partner area for rural regeneration and development fund. In Wicklow, we saw the funding set aside for the Bolton Glass Hub, while in Waterford, investment will be made in the Mount Congreve estate in Kilmeaden. And I was particularly delighted with the decision to award 5.56 million euros to Wexfordia, the New Ross tourism transformation, which will give an opportunity for everyone to explore. In conclusion, colleagues, it is so important that we continue to promote, invest in and build resilience in rural communities, and this is what this is all about, building rural communities and building rural communities together, because I think both the West Wales and the southeast of Ireland face the very same challenges as rural communities in trying to get people into rural communities and sustain them. And it's important that we choose and put a focus on rural areas while investing in communities facing the uncertainty still posed by Brexit. So on behalf of the government, and I wish everyone involved with Celtic Routes the utmost support and encouragement, and that you will have successful engagement throughout this evening.